The topic what we are going to do today is the importance of the role and importance of guidance in school. അതിൻ്റെ like we can consider as what are the areas that we have to focus on it. So first of all, we have to have a objective. That is laying down the objectives. Then the other one is utilization of resources. It requires planning, then coordination, distribution of work. Distribution means rights, duties and responsibilities. Then provision for essentials, the minimum requirements that should be there for the smooth functioning, and there should be a leadership who will be able to guide, and in total it is a teamwork. So it's important to have a very good team with who are very energetic. The next is the principle of organization. This we have already discussed in the previous topics, and here since it's just mentioned in your in this topic also, we are just taking a glance of it. It should be child-centered. It should be there should be continuity, wholeness, then prevention as well as cure, then specialization, self-knowledge and self-direction, securing and recording information, leadership and coordination, cooperation. It should be simple, collection of analysis, the latest means and ways, that is the latest technical know-how, and there should be a budgetary provision. Here at many times there will be a requirement where you take an assistance from outside, like sometimes we will be outsourcing. There are certain people will be working together for the betterment of the school. So there are various people involved in it. Who are those people will be discussing in. Now let's see who are the people involved in it. Like we can call it as list of specialized personals. So that is to begin with this, the head of the institution, the principal, the headmaster, the school counselor, school psychologist, social worker, child welfare worker, school physician, school psychiatrist, then curriculum expert, placement officer and coordinators. So for a full-fledged school, it would be nice to have all these specialized persons as a team, and here each person has a role to play, and that is how apart from teachers, apart from teachers, there are so many people. If they are there to support, it will be great. So there will be various kinds of problems that we come across, and each expertise can guide the teacher and the student. Okay, and here now let's see what are the roles of a teacher. And here to make the working effective, all these people, like I said, it will be all visiting team members. So like the teacher has to give the lot of information, and like a teacher is the person who is dealing with these students on the day-to-day basis, and the teacher will be in a position to give lot of information. And for that also, like if a teacher has a systematic planning, all can be recorded, and so that even in an absence, with these records they will be able to draw some conclusions, and they can, as per the requirement, these records will be handy. So now let's see what is the role of a teacher on guidance services. The first and foremost is collection of information and maintaining the records. The second one is observation, then identifying the reasons for not coping up with the demand of normal social environment, then prepare case study of the children's problem, help education and better adjustment in personal and social aspect, take active part in PTA meeting and keep principal informed in necessary essentials. Very important. the principal should be informed any kind of I would say any kind of irregularities like in behavior and all that. They should be kept informed. Then helping the student in self-evaluation, providing opportunity for student development, and take the help of an expert as and when required. So these are the role of a teacher. Now let's see what is the role of a headmaster. Headmaster, or like I would say, the head of the institution. Recommend like a headmaster is the leader, director, or coordinator of the guidance program. Here, like generally, there's a committee for that, and the headmaster, the head of the institution, will be the I would say the presiding officer. He will be the heading the team. Okay. So let's see what are the functions. Recommending the employee in employing good counselor, then appointment of good guidance committee, providing necessary facilities, encouraging teachers to attend special courses and seminars, helping the parents helping the parents and informing them of the kind of facilities provided in school, making plans and policies, communicating the school program to the public. So like here in Vidya Global, we provide the learning disability course, and we are trying to reach to various schools where it can be considered as in-service training program, and teachers can take up the short-term course. So that will be beneficial for their career development. Plus the such qualification will be useful for the teachers when they are dealing with the children. Okay. Next is what's the role of a school counselor. The counselor should be a person, I would say to begin with, she should be a good listener. So, and because most of the children they want to be heard, and it's a psychological approach. The way the psychologists, the counselors put questions, so they will help the children to open up and come out with their problems, and they will without hesitation they are encouraged to discuss. So let's see what's the role of a counselor. Listening is in a patient and non-judgmental way, viewing problems from the perspective of those being counseled. The student. Helping those being counseled to see the issues more clearly from the alternative viewpoints, then minimizing confusion, helping them to make the choices. And that is the general role of the counselor. And now coming to the school role of counselor in school, it is discuss difficulties in a confidential and non-judgmental atmosphere, explore the nature of their difficulties, increase their self-awareness, develop a better understanding of their difficulties, develop the personal resources needed to manage the problems. So these are the things which are listed as the role of a counselor. Then now let's see the scope of guidance and counseling. Other like guidance and counseling is required not only for children, for adults also. Okay. Other like there are various. It's classified into various points. Let's see which are them. First is guidance and counseling for personal needs and problems, guidance for educational needs, then guidance for physical, emotional, social, moral and marital problems, then guidance for vocation, occupation and professional needs, guidance for advancement, then guidance and counseling for holistic individual development, and guidance and counseling for situational problems. അപ്പം ലൈക്ക് ഇപ്പം ഈ ഒരു ഇതിൽ നിന്ന് യു ക്യാൻ യു ക്യാൻ മേക്ക് ഔട്ട് ആൻഡ് യു ആർ ഓൾറെഡി അവെയർ like there are some situations where you need to speak with an expert, and to overcome, like especially with the stressum കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ വരുമ്പോൾ ഇനി family issues ഒക്കെ വരുമ്പം then when you are not able to manage yourself, then definitely you can take a support. അതിൽ you shouldn't feel anything odd about it. You are speaking to an expert and they are helping you to overcome that difficulty. പിന്നെ ഇതൊക്കെ ഇതിൽ പറയുമ്പം എന്താണ് കൗൺസിലിംഗ് for career advancement. So somebody may be doing a particular work, so like he can talk to an expert to know what should be the next step, or like for career go, what are things he should be doing. Like ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു ഇപ്പം കൊമേഴ്സ് ഫീൽഡിലുള്ള ഒരാളാണെങ്കിൽ after MCom he must be practical, like working in a company, and now he wants to have a career growth, and so like he can take us suggestion, like if you want to like how to go about for to become a company secretary, what are the procedures, how much duration it takes and all that. So it's with the CA and all. So like that can be considered as career advancement. The other one is vocational, occupational, and professional needs. You have chosen a career, like you have decided, okay, this is the field I want to work. So to be for example, as a bank officer, so like how to go about it. So you have like a guidance officer can give them detailed information regarding that those bank exam which they have to qualify in that, or what are the area of focus, which are the subjects they have to prepare, and then once they qualify they have an interview, then they get qualified, and after that so that is they become a bank officer. Then for like to become a bank manager, probably they will have their exams and like so all those things and all can be guided by the counselor. So like നമുക്കിപ്പോൾ MBBS ആകുമ്പോൾ you know what is the procedure and all. So the certain things we already know. Some professions in detail, if you don't know, you can take assistance from them. So this is about guidance and counseling in general. And now we are discussing about the career counseling of various people. Now let's see what is the role of a psychologist. The psychologist to know the individual abilities, interest, aptitude, etc. Then to help them in solving emotional other problems, and the psychologist has a responsibility to conduct research. Next coming is if you have a health specialist in your school, if the school is providing us, what is their role? They have a responsibility for arranging regular medical examination, report physical handicaps of the students to parents, teachers and principal, to maintain health records, to develop program for improving physical health, to carry out follow-up work. So it is like giving guidance is not sufficient. Follow-up work is very important. And now with this CBSE has come with a proposal to have a gymnasium in CBSE school. That is one is to because there is a tendency that children are gaining more weight. So some that physical exercise during the school timing itself, and also like as a sports medicine gym instructor. So these are also careers which they can take up. So making them familiar with the things, and so they are proposals. Some schools they already have. So in the years to come, probably we can see that in more a regular feature of the most of the schools. That is about the health specialist. Health specialists also they have the like in schools and all, when they do the camp, health camp and all. That's the time they identify the children have problem with the vision and all. So generally after that you can see many children coming back with who got their reading classes and all that. And then about anemic also, generally they identify. Then there are other problems like problems with worms, all that. So generally in the camp they give that medicine for deworming and all that. And wherever there is a requirement, they speak with the parents and they are guided who should be the specialist whom they should be consulting and all that details. And now guidance services, for this guidance services, we had mentioned that the important area is collection of data, and in that collection of data everything should be there regarding the student's interest, aptitude, ability, family background, personality, then educational and vocational plan, all that should be included. And for this also the various kind of tests can be carried out, that is intelligence test, personality test, then interest interventions and all that. And the sources you can use it, questionnaire, observation, rating scale, case study, cumulative records and all that. So that is a collection of it. And now most of the tools do the career counseling. What is the especially for after class in class 10, they are made familiar with what are the subject options, and if they take a particular subject, how they can take up a profession and all that. So here let's see what is occupational information service. Here the importance of occupation. They are the student during this guidance session, they are told why they should take up an occupation, and in that what is the nature of the work, what are the opportunities for growth, then what is the kind of package salary they get, what are the advantage, what are the disadvantage, then the industrial information, then what is the kind of industrial information is the kind of you would say the work culture, and what is the expectation now that industry and all that. Then training, what is the kind of training program they have to take, then what is the qualification. Training program is different from qualification. The qualification is the benchmark, and to join to the workforce, definitely there will be a training as per that work demands. Okay, and then the one is education qualification, then occupational information. So occupational information, how can you provide to them is taking them to those locations, like you can carry out field trip, career conference, etc. To make them familiar with the work culture. Then comes the next heading, minimum program for guidance. So what does that should be done in school? That is the minimum service should be provided. Then a provision in timetable, until and unless it is included in the program, it may or may not happen. So to make sure that facility is provided in a systematic way, we include it in a timetable. Then it demands cooperation from all the team members, which we have mentioned above. Then you need trained counselors. Then it should be facilities for teachers. For teachers, teachers should get also that training and all, and interaction with these experts, so that certain things they themselves will be able to handle. And there should be a guidance bureau. Guidance bureau we can consider as a special space where these team members, they get together and have the discussion and all. And guidance program is provided not only for children, like we said, it can be provided to the students, to the teachers, to the parents, to the community, and to the administrative staff. So in your textbook it is clearly given. You can go through it, and if, okay, so the